My name is Denise Peterson. I am the owner of Your Mama's Restaurant in downtown Birmingham. We initially started off, we've been in business since November of 2014. We initially rented the building in June, and we were trying to open. We were giving ourselves about 3 months or 2 months to get everything together, because everybody we talked to said we can do it quick. We can do it in 2 days, we can do it in 3 days, or whatever. Of course, all of that extended to longer periods of time. And so we ended up not opening until November. My daughter just kind of pushed me out the door, actually. She just told me to set a date, Mom, and leave, and then we'll just start on it. And so I actually did that. Just went on and stepped out on faith on it. We have several, my hours, I know a lot of people talk about that, but I was with AT&T for 30-some years, and I didn't really want to work 16 hours a day in restaurants, and I knew that that was part of it. So we set our hours to be a lunch restaurant. We have some customers have a problem with that, but we don't. And then we decided to open up on Saturdays, which was a little bit late, and even those hours are different for everybody else. We're just open on the second Saturday and the last Saturday of the month. And I'm not open on the first Saturday, mainly because my mom does have dementia, and I keep her on that weekend. I started out doing cooking with my mom. We've always had to do it when we were younger because she worked at night, and so, but during the time since she was there, we were always in the kitchen and learning how to cook, and I always enjoyed it. And just the curiosity of how she made homemade biscuits and how she made different little things out of, most of the time, out of nothing. I would go in the kitchen and say there's nothing in there to cook, and she would go in there and come out with a full meal. So somehow you learn that, and it was like 8 of us as children. So my siblings, it was 8 of us. So during that time, you have to kind of do what you had to do. I started the restaurant late in age, actually. I was about 57 when we started. When we opened the doors, and several years prior to that, I thought about it. I really had a desire to do it, but I was working at AT&T, and it was just a stable job with stable insurance, and the restaurant business is such a iffy business. Sometimes you heard a lot about the failures of it, and so it was just kind of a fear of that, fear of failure, which I have a bad thing with. I always want to be successful at whatever I do. So that fear of failure, because a lot of people have failed in it, I just didn't do it until late. The restaurant, the 3 years we've been open, God has totally blessed it. We have won different awards. We've been in magazines that we didn't even know we were in. We have won the Best of Birmingham for 2 years in a row, and was to 2016 and 2017, which is wonderful for us being as young as we are. UAB program, the Head Start program is what we had some customers that came in, and they enjoyed what they ate, and they wanted us to be a part of their catering, do some catering for them. So in order for us to do that, we had to become a preferred vendor for UAB, and that has been totally positive for us, because now we do the food for UAB basketball team, and we do it for a lot of different programs that's off into UAB, because they can now go to their preferred vendors list, and Your Mama's is there.